All right, so I got a lot of questions on how I did this tie-dye set of nails. So I wanted to walk you through it step by step. It's a little bit of a long process, so set aside some time. Almost everything I did here is sped up. But firstly, what are you going to need? You're going to need your top coat and your base coat, and then these are the 5 colors that I got from Madame Glam that I used, and also a white base. This isn't necessary, but in my opinion, it really helps it pop. So I started with the white base. I know it looks purple, but it sets white. I'm not really sure how it works. So I did 2 coats of that. I would do something more opaque if it was a French, but since it's all one, I went for it. And then I went ahead and put the colors that I used onto my little plate thing here. I don't know why I forgot to do orange, but I did. So here they go. And I also did green and yellow in the wrong order. So hope that doesn't bother anyone as much as it bothers me. So what I do is I start with whatever color. For me, it was green, and I did like a crescent. And then I went in order that I wanted to go around the tie-dye with. In order to get to the last color. For some reason, I don't know why, this is how my brain works. I need to get to the last color before I keep going with the middle colors. I'm not fully sure why, but I mean, you can do it however you want to do it. This is really just how my brain works and how I kept it at least relatively symmetrical. So once I did that final color, I went in backwards and did all the colors the other way to finally get back to green and close the loop. So that's really what you're watching here. I used one of those like dotting tools, but the kind that has more like a pointy tip. I think a brush would have worked pretty well for this as well. I'm just really attached to this dotting tool. I've had it forever, and any chance that I can get to use it, I honestly do. So here's me finally finishing the loop on the blue. So this is like the most satisfying part for me. Other than that, it's really a trust the process because the colors start to blend. By the way, that's like perfectly fine if your colors start to blend. It's not aesthetically pleasing. The lines are not straight. They also aren't even. So it's kind of definitely a trust the process style set. And I think that's why it took me a second. When I finished these, I love these. Like I never want to take them off my hand. But as I was going and right when I finished, I wasn't sure. And I think it was because normally while I'm doing nails the entire time, I'm like, oh shit, these look amazing. Like I'm a star. But this right here, this is not giving I'm amazing, I'm a star. This is giving, I don't know, 3rd grade. But anyway, it looks good in the end. So I kept going. I finished the top out, and then I went ahead to finish the tips. So again, just like keep going in the same color order. I guess you don't have to go in the same color order, but I did. And that's the way I like it. So this is how it looks when it's done. Do not set it. Keep it wet. It has to stay wet. Don't set this. Then you're going to come in with a brush and just drag the polish. So I started with the middle 2 just to make it easy, and I dragged out first. And then I drag in on both sides next. And then I drag out on both sides. And then I drag in on both sides. I like that pattern that way. Some people like it all out. Some people like it all in. I think it looks neat to do it both ways. So that's how I do it. Again, don't set this. This has to be wet. And after I do that, in order to just like protect the integrity of the shape, I went ahead on the sides and just wiped off the extra polish because this does use a ton of polish and it gets kind of thick on the sides. So definitely want to make sure that you're doing that if you're using square nails. And then I set them, they looked cool. And I used base coat to affix my rhinestones. These are the ones I have. They're in my Amazon storefront if you're looking for them. And then you go ahead with your top coat, and this is how they look. So pretty fantastic. And then I'm going to take them outside, get them in the sun. I caught the last bit of sun for the day today. So yeah, I hope you like this. If this was helpful, definitely let me know. This is the pics that I took of my set. So anyways, have a great day, everybody, and thanks for watching.